Hey everybody, Dave Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Well, today I finally am ready to review this Avenger. This is a Lindberg kit, and I have to tell you, I'm pretty happy with it overall. I've had a good time with it. It was good. It was fun because model building is supposed to be fun. Now, when I say finished, I discovered it wasn't quite finished. Because you see, I did things differently this time. I tried to build more like a plane builder. In other words, I didn't paint a bunch of my parts in advance. I put things together and glued them together in steps, put everything together so that I could paint the whole fuselage wing combination in one foul swoop. And part of that was taping off this amazing canopy. And there's a lot going on with this canopy. And I had it all taped off and I glued it on and I was thinking there was structure in here, and it turns out that there really isn't. And so I've got kind of this, in a car it would be a dashboard, and this little piece over here that I thought were going to be covered by canopy, and so I didn't paint them, and canopy and fuselage, I should say. And as I look at it, clearly you see white plastic. So I'm going to have to try and pry that canopy off and try and get that touched up. All in all, I had a good time with this kit. Now remember, this is a little bit weird, or at least for me it was. Again, I'm not a plane builder. I build mainly cars, figures, things like that, but I've wanted to try to do better at planes, and so I tried this plane. And so for me, the construction on this was weird. I had to assemble the cockpit. And then the cockpit components are actually glued to the wing. And then we had to put the landing gear into the wing. They fold up, although not well. And so I had to fold that up so then I could push the fuselage halves over the wing. And that's how you assemble the fuselage. I have to tell you, that was tough. It was a tight fit, but I have to admit it looks pretty good. This was also my first attempt at weathering. Now, admittedly, it's a dark blue dark blue plane, so you're not going to see a lot of the weathering, but I also tried to do some chipping at the tips of the wings and up here around the cowl, and I'm pretty happy with it overall. I did a little bit of dry brushing to try and let some of the green come through from the paint as if it was chipped off. This is the plane, a replica of the plane that President George H.W. Bush flew in World War II. And again, if you're a plane builder, you're going to look at this and find all kinds of flaws. I understand that. But for a very early plane builder, I had pretty much fun with it. That's good because model building's supposed to be fun. Now, I did want to tip you off to one thing. And this was probably a mistake that I made, okay? These missiles that are on the side, or rockets or whatever, you have to drill the holes for that. I know that's not that unusual. But the way this thing was assembled, by the time I realized I had to drill those out, most of it was already put together. So I had to kind of eyeball where those things went. Now, I think I did a pretty good job. They're pretty close, but it could be better. So I would highly recommend that if you decide to pick this kit up, that you would take a moment out and glue those things in before you put that wing assembly together. Overall, pretty good. Seams were not real bad. I got most of them. I see a couple here that I missed now that the paint's on it and everything, and that's a little frustrating. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like it's a pretty successful build. At least for me, I had fun with it, and that's what really matters because model building is supposed to be fun. So guys, this was a pretty fun kit. I got it very inexpensively at Ollie's, so if you see one, pick it up and give it a shot. All right? Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.